Live and available. Here we go. On TikTok, no, where the hell am I? Facebook, YouTube, grand evening. Glad to be here. Go ahead and put replay if you're catching that replay and where you're watching from. For those of you catching live, we're going to go ahead and do Oracle and all of the paid readings that happen to come in. If anybody wants any, I am available for that. I'll be here for a little while. I'm going to go ahead and put some ear deterrence, some hearing deterrence. There we go. All right. And now I can't be in my own live because I have to block the background noise. Where were we? I love this song. I wish I could play it for y'all. Oh shit. Can't do that. I was playing it. Oops, I can't do that. It attached to my desktop and it's not supposed to do that. Stop. Stop. Okay. Oh, y'all aren't allowed to hear that. Hi. It's my awesome music that y'all can't hear because I'll get in trouble. All right, let's see. I could play it, but it would be covered in copyrights and they would not advertise it. Hi, kids. How are you? Grand evening. Good to see you. If I could learn how to do this and take it off the freaking computer. There we go. Now, is this in my ears only? Sorry, y'all aren't allowed to hear it. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready. Y'all ready to read cards? We're going to look at Oracle. Do y'all know we got a full moon coming up? 2 days. It's a 2 days. These things are crap. It's one of those big boxes of kitchen matches. And since I'm a kitchen witch, son of a... Even the matches are suffering from retrograde energy. Everything's all weird, funky, heavy. I'm in heavy observation mode. I was just saying this earlier. I'm in observation mode. I'm not in action mode. I'm not in interaction mode. I'm in observation mode right now. I'm very aware of the energy and I'm just sitting back and watching. Just sitting back and watching. You can't get too involved with things right now. You just can't. It'll take you down. There is a lot of karmic cleansing that's coming in with this lunar eclipse that happens to be coming with a full moon. That's the blood moon. It's potent. It's going to be pretty powerful. The animals are wild. The children are wild. The drivers on the street apparently are wild. All right. I got cards and music to deter the noise. We are in business. Star codes, Astro. Hi, Fred. I don't think he is. I don't know if he'll be here. All right. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Fred's here. You might be the only one. I think it's just you and me. Okay, I'm going to have to read this. Fourth house keeps coming out. Felt that energy since yesterday. Changed. Is it heavy? Or is it like it feels electric. I guess that's the term. Like anything could set anything off. Feeling a little of that. I noticed that my electronics started going berserk as well. So I started having the crap outs on my apps. I tried to get onto my Restream app the other day so that I could jump onto Instagram, and it just wouldn't give it to me. And it wouldn't give it to me. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm not meant to go on. And I messaged them and they said, yes, unfortunately, our server went down this morning, but it's back on. And I was like, the mood has passed. I know. It's all good. All good. Yeah, I don't know. That's okay. All good. All right. Fourth house came out when I was shuffling. And so we're definitely going to pick up on it. I love these cards. Let me give y'all the view I'm getting. Whew. Isn't that beautiful? It reminds me of stained glass. Reminds me of like a stained glass window. I'm a big fan of stained glass windows. I have a lot of Libra, Virgo, 6th house, 7th house in my chart. So aesthetic. Aesthetic. A match near pine needles. Yeah, right. Right near dry pine needles. Oh, okay. We got the first house. This is great. This is fantastic because we have first house will also be remnant of, but it's not Aries, right? It's remnant of it. So if you think of Aries, those will carry the likeness of first house. Cancer is 4th house. That is the remnants of. It's not the actual, but it's that. So first house is the arrival. The arrival. Ta-da, I'm here. And then the 4th house, think 4 walls, right? The house. So 4th house has to do with the home. What is Cancer all about? The home body. That's the one that makes the home. That is the home. Buy them a house and they'll make it a home. That's a Cancer. Aries is just ready. I'm going first. What is it? What's the game? I'm first. That's Aries. I don't even know what we're doing, but I'll go first. That's Aries. Like, hey, just, okay, cool. We get it. We get it. I've known many Aries. Being a Cancer, I don't know why I magnetize fire signs. I think that the fire likes to calm down every once in a while. It doesn't want to roar all the time. It does like to mellow just a little bit. Mellow. Sorry. What else did we pull? Oh, a trine and a sextile. I'll be interested to look at this one for sure. Trines and sextiles. So what I believe in my mind's eye, this is about like the points that create a effect of one another. Let me look. Bumper is right behind me here. Where are my glasses? I can't see a freaking thing. Oh, hang on. There's the cat. Oh. Okay. Symbiosis. Arrival. Let me look at that trine first. 52. So this is the blood full moon in Virgo. Okay. Virgo energy is all about, think of the Hermit card. Think of that introspection, looking for that divine connection to your higher self. It is very all about the you moment. It's about you. It's not about the group really, but and if you're dealing with say Scorpio is in the 11th house in this particular full moon, so they will be dealing with societal things, but it'll have to do with your place in society. I am Cancer, so mine will be in the 3rd house this full moon, and mine has to do with siblings, relating to people in my immediate surroundings. Oh, communication. Here they go. Here go the hiccups. Okay. So, 52, trine and sextile planets. Those are these guys. So the trine and sextile planets. These promote collaboration by backing up one another, cheering one another on, and adding strength and value to their roles. Trine is formed by 2 planets and 1/3 of a way around the circle from each other. Okay. And sextile planets relate from the same polarity, but in different modalities, cardinal, fixed, or mutable, and they operate like supportive, non-competitive best buddies. So the action here is to lean in to what is easy and comfortable and use that comfort to renew, grow, and expand. Look for people who have compatibility and complementary ideas or skills to yours. Work with your allies. Gently expand your world through compatible people, collaborative skill, and through doing what you love. Look for a person who holds a missing piece of the project and bring them in. For those who work that you approve of and that you invest in. Engage with family members and friends who really understand you. Explore that you have what you have in common with below. Awesome. So that's fantastic. So utilizing this trine energy for this full moon to help you to focus on the blocks and stuff that need to be really like getting people to help you figure this out. Mercury is going into retrograde, so forgive my my speech. Thank you. Getting people to maybe say, hey, I noticed maybe I saw maybe this and maybe this might help you. You tend to schedule your day like this, but maybe if you tried this first instead of doing this and did this a little bit later, maybe that might help or something like that. And it's probably something you haven't thought of because you're just trying to get your day done. But this is about people that are very close to you, very aware of you and what you do, but have a vested interest in your greatest and highest good. These are not people on the outside rings who'd be like, oh yeah, no, just keep doing what you're doing. I like to watch you fail. Better you go down so I can have my successes. Like, we don't want people who are reverse manifesting against us. This is your support group. This is your teammates. This is your collaborators, your cheerleaders. Okay. So these are the people that you're going to want to be working with whenever you are thinking about anything. And that is it. Virgo energy is about trusting your higher self and your inner knowing. People who are in your immediate circle will be automatically attuned by proximation, by association. I mean, your spirit team and your soulmates kind of work hand in hand if you think about it. And soulmates are our exes, our currents, our parents, our friends. My bubba dude, he's my soulmate. This is my soulmate. Aren't you? You set me right when I'm not. Okay. Stay away from people since I've healed. I know. Isn't it? But here's the thing: is that once you become more self-aware, you start to have this ability to also see other people for who they really are, and people really don't want to be seen. People don't want to be seen. A lot of people are, just wanting to either escape or to just get by or to, get out of who they really are so that they can go and be something else in another area or another place, right? So the more self-aware you are, the more accountable you hold people. And people also don't like that. So that's why people will naturally elevate away from our frequencies and our vibrations, not to mention the fact that you start speaking an entirely different language. I always laugh at the fact that the last job I had was hilarious to me. Cutting hair in Denton, Texas. That was funny compared to what I do now. And trying to explain to people in Denton, Texas, who are in this country hick town trying to get a haircut at the local knockouts. I don't understand a thing you just said. What is you talking about? Mercury's in lemonade? What? What's a Mercury? Uranus? Oh my. Yeah. So you you just elevate away. That's all. You still understand, but here's the thing of it is that you've already experienced the 3D, so you have an end. So there's this sense of like being aware of what they are, what they're doing, and then coming out of that to have a real true clear vision on what it really is, not what they tell you it is. The theys. I love the theys and the thems. Those nefarious bastards at it again. The theys and the thems. Those bastards. They're always up to something. And I'd get away with it too if it weren't for you and them pesky kids. Oh. Microwave in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah. Completely different. I mean, you're right too. Right. Both appliances, but completely different. Like, wow. That's a cool analogy. That's a cool analogy. I dig it. So how do you like this? How do you like this retrograde energy? Have you had any electronics crapping out on you? I've been trying to edit videos and speech. The speech. I am very articulate as it is. I can't help it. I read a lot. Sorry if I come off snobby. I was well read as a kid. I liked grammar, damn it. And I did well at it. And English and creative writing, like I loved it. I freaking loved it. I think I was a journalist in my past life. So sorry for all of y'all who think I talk snooty. I can't help it. What I'm finding now, though, is that I try with people, but in the past where I kept trying for the person, now I just feel like I forget it and just want to walk away from people. It's easy to, isn't it? It's easy to walk away. You come by it pretty honest. I'm an Aquarius rising. Like, you come by it pretty honest. When I'm aware, I'm like, yeah, I'm done here. And then I'm busy. And then I'm real busy. And then I'm moving. No. Goodbye forever. I'm out of the country. I'm washing my hair. I got to read this fourth house stuff. I don't know why that keeps coming out. I think that's a note to me. I don't know how many of y'all got fourth house prominent in your chart. My mom has a lot of fourth house in her chart. She is a freaking awesome mom. So Cancer is symbolized by a crab. Oh, wait, I'm on Cancer. I went to the freaking Cancer. That is so funny. I'm supposed to be on fourth house. There it is. I went to Cancer. If your chart were a village map, the fourth house would be your home base. Our early life impacts our sense of sanctuary and how we bring things to a conclusion. So come home and make it a sanctuary. Try to create a place. Okay, so this is talking about maybe making your home a better place for you to find your peace, to be able to improve yourself, to be able to nourish yourself, to replenish yourself, do things to make your home more homey, more inviting, more relaxing. Make your home work for you in the way it's supposed to. But don't use your home as a place to hide away from the world in. Use it as a place to recharge in, not a place to hide from in. Yes. So we want our home to be a place that's inviting, not a place that we run to hide in. And being a Cancer, I am a masterful hider. I'm very, very sneaky, set. I will hide in plain sight. I can hide in plain sight. Even when I'm 6 feet tall, I can still disappear right under your nose. And I will use my home as a place for me to tuck away and find safety and sanctuary in, especially when the world is too much, when people are too much, when the world is too much, when my life is just not about it. It ain't it, not it. I'm not doing that today. No, thank you. Called you out again. Oh boy. Hi, Sammy Ray. Hello. How are you, gorgeous? I don't talk funny? Okay, great. Good. Is it buffering now? I know that my microphone wouldn't attach yesterday. My microphone, it would wait about 3 seconds into the video and then it would finally attach. And then I would turn the video recording off and then it would say it's connected. And then I would go hit record and it would detach for 3 seconds. So, yay, Mercury retrograde. It's kicking like fried chicken. It was 21:21 right when I looked up with 2 people in here. How you doing, Miss Sammy? How's it going? We're just cursing at these retrogrades and lunar eclipses and such. We're cursing them up a storm. Oh, they just went, Lord of mercy, in my ear. I got some trap reggae. Freaking fire. Oh, it's called Evoke. Come on to my like songs, mama. Oh, thank you. I had fun playing. Well, it is annoying me, so it's getting tucked up a lot. I just washed my hair and I can't do a thing with it. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. You hide a lot. Just can't deal with people. I know. Oh, babe, the energy right now is like, no, thank you. Just no, thank you. Everybody's just wild and they can't contain themselves. They have no self-control whatsoever. And since I do, I have major boundaries up. I'm very self-aware, very in control of myself. I'm just observing. Like I said, right when I started, my energy is pure observation mode. I'm not engaging. I'm not trying to pick up any heavy things right now. Just no buffering tonight. Baller. Good. If trying to get out wasn't hard enough. You got a tummy bug. Oh. Fred here is a master Reiki. Fred here is masterful at Reiki. But he don't want that. No, don't take it because you'll have a tummy ache for you. We can send her healing energy. Start to feel like it is being healed. Start to feel like all of your white blood platelets are coming in to attack and do their jobs. Everybody's coming in and they're on the war path and they're going to go get that virus and they're going to take care of it. Imagine it in your mind. Create it in your body. Feel the wellness. It's interesting. This song is fire also. Look at you. What you doing to me? Being awesome. My music is fire tonight. Oh my gosh. Okay. Y'all see my socks? Look at these socks. My mom got me these. Look at these socks. Are they that funny? Look at them. They got little, leaves on them. Ah ha ha. Do you love them? Does this help with your depression? Do my socks help with your depression? Don't they look like little chicken legs? Have you seen those chicken socks? The chicken feet. And the people that go to work out in the gym with their chicken feet socks on. Have you seen those? They're so funny. They are so funny. I need a pair of those chicken socks. They're like, they're chicken legs, They're like little sticks and the little fork coming out of the bottom. These are not Halloween socks. No. My mom got these for me. She actually got these for me at Christmas, but she got them from Spencer's. They're not Christmas. That is a different leaf. It has 7 points on it. It's not Halloween. They are orange, but they're also yellow. They're like tie-dye. They're tie-dye and they have a 7-point leaf on it. Yeah. My mom got me these. Mom's awesome. Yes, they are. Oh, sweet baby. You're so kind. I just am feeding off of y'all's energy. Just feeding off of y'all, giving it right back. No, I know. Mom's awesome. That's my hippie mama. Mom's awesome. The best around. Oh my God, this is so funny. Remember what I was saying earlier when I was talking to people who don't understand? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Uranus. Uranus. Oh, here's the 6th house. And here's the 9th house. Oh my gosh, we got all the houses. I did all that shuffling. 1st house, 4th house, 6th house, 9th house. So 6th thinks Virgo, 9th think Sagittarius, 4th think Cancer, and 1st think Aries, right? So evoke those energies with those houses. Their strong points, their strengths, the attributes. That's what those houses will encompass. Okay. And on the shadow side also, those will also evoke what needs to be worked on. Exactly. Mom's already been in the room. She's already seen, she's gotten the memo. She got the memo. Dude. Wow, my music is on fire tonight. Have those houses? I don't know. For real. And send the landlord over. Go collect, buddy. Time to go collect. So 4th house. Let's look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. So Uranus. Let's look at Uranus. That's so funny. It must need to be talked about. The second time tonight I've mentioned it. Out of nowheres. These cards are so beautiful. Uranus. So this is about the change, okay? Encompassing change. So it acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear and after some chaos, shifts us into another. Takes us out of one gear and shifts us into another. That's what this lunar eclipse is. There is karmic energy tied with lunar eclipses. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. There's deep karmic work that will come to the surface if you choose to accept this challenge. Now, if you choose to do that work and really get in there and look at what is being evoked out of you to face and deal with, you could make some really profound shifts, some very big shifts into making your dreams and your wish fulfillments happen. But those karmic blocks are like sandbags on your hot air balloon. So it's a matter of pinpointing those and starting to work on those ropes to get those detached from you. Oh, the colors are fantastic. There's a lot of cards in here that would make actually really cool tattoos. Like this one. They'd make like really cool tattoos. They're beautiful. These are awesome. Me encanta. Okay. So the action here. So let's talk about this first. So this is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius. This is the co-ruler of Aquarius. Look at how we're just talking about all of it, whether we knew it or not. And it takes 84 years to round the zodiac. 84. Uranus was the first planet we discovered once the telescope was broke and the boundary out of our known solar system, and coincided with the Industrial Revolution when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies the difference in eccentricity as it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets and at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing towards the sun. Surprise or be surprised. Be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach or a new road entirely. Your life, if your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter a handful of diverse seeds, water them all, and see what grows. And then weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be a symptom of Uranian restlessness. So rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask for what change would actually solve the problem. It looks like a disaster may be bringing a wild opportunity. And if you are thrown a sudden or shocking change, assume that you are being tossed out of the nest to a potentially chaotic journey. Fun. Oh, a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst in an unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform, becomes your most authentic and eccentric self. You are just what is needed. This is hard. Oh, weirdly warm. That's the Reiki. That's so fun. Reiki is all about sending warmth. After I'm done releasing my Reiki, my hands get ice cold. I can make all this heat and form these electric, energetic ball, and I will send it out. The moment it releases, my hands go ice cold. It's so awesome. I love Reiki. Yeah, I do too. Bubba. Okay. Big changes are afoot. Yeah, big changes are coming in. That's what full moons are about. And the fact that it's a lunar eclipse full moon, we're going into the equinox of a brand new year. This is very, very impactful energy. So it electrifies. It may feel like your finger is stuck in an electric socket. You're anxious to change, but you can't spin your wheels until you shift into the new gear. You got to get into gear so that you can get traction and get going. It's so funny. I'm just hearing my parents in my head. Come on, let's get it in gear. Let's go. I used to say that when I was a kid all the time. Let's get it in gear. Let's go. Bang. Good old Southern sayings, I swear. They just come full circle every day. It's like a bumper sticker a day. Everything I know. All right. Oh. So it's only enough. I didn't read First House. Let's talk about you, First House. This is how you enter the world, your first impression, and the birth of your journey and self-discovery. If your chart were a village map, First House would be the gateway and information center. So this is where you're asking for directions for where you're going to go. This is the you are here moment on the map. You're here. Where are you going? Anywhere you want to go, you pick. Texas is just coming out more than I know his accent. So if you're, I did that already. Planets in the first house are just about to rise over the eastern horizon where the sun would be just before dawn. So we feel them strongly. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. Ooh. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with. What are your mannerisms, appearance, and singles? Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or your heart, whether you are versatile or changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you're acting as a business, a person, or as a couple. And it's up to you to ensure how you present yourself and it matches your intentions. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misconception, yours or theirs, underneath any un, un, underneath any tension and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery and play your cards close to the chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Oh, yes. If you're hiding everything, people can just project whatever they want onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner world shine. First house can also bring with it a surge of temper or other strong emotions that rushes to your head like a mercury in a hot thermometer. Yeah, there comes the temper. If this happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. This metaphor also applies to the business or the project. Leadership may be too strong and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. Leadership is too strong. Yes, take it back to the boots on the ground. The rest of the rest of the people who helped you achieve that greatness. Let's not forget. Let's not forget everything around us. Okay. Being aware, perceptions. Am I feeling your energy? I'm getting goosey bumps. I stay in goosebumps though. When I start channeling, it's like you'll see me do this a lot, and it's that energy is surging through me. That's them. And they charge, and then they'll goosebump me, and they'll ring my ears, and it's a lot. They're like lighting me up like a little Christmas tree. Okay. Here they go again. All right, 44. Whack. Sustainability. So the sixth house on the village map would represent the central kitchen, the gym, the health clinic, and the dog park. The sixth house speaks where you live, out your daily habits, your work environment, your pets, your mind, body connection, and how you tend to your health. Work smarter, not harder. This is the action. So the opposite of a dysfunctional situation is a sustainable ecosystem. Make your life sustainable. Look at the time, the resources, the love, the care, the sweat you are putting into your life, and assess whether you are putting as much in as you are getting out, and whether you're receiving as much as you put in. The input and output have to match. Maybe not every day, but certainly every week or month. Or you cannot sustain the long haul. Yeah, that's true. Sixth house concerns your daily work, not necessarily your vocation or your long for career. If you're waiting tables to support your acting career, the sixth house speaks to both your day job and what you do towards that dream. Okay. What you do towards your dreams. So this is about implementing a lot of that to help you organize your stuff and to be able to implement not only the sustainability of your life, but also to curate the, what was it? A sustainable ecosystem. Make your life sustainable. Your work environment, your pets, your mind-body connection. Mind-body connection. This is how you function day-to-day life. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what comes out over here. I'm going to skip the ninth house. We're skipping it. Stop with the tail. Because sixth house, I wanted to cover that because the full moon is in Virgo. That does have to do with pets, deep knowing. Mending. And chaos and conflict. Deep knowing, mending, chaos and conflict. Let's pull some moonology. What comes out here? Last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less and feel more. That's been me. This, hell yeah. Talk less, feel more. I'm feeling my way through everything right now. Everything's getting felt through right now. I'm not talking. Of course, I don't really. Y'all think I talk a lot y'all think I talk a lot. Y'all may think I talk a lot. I don't. When I get offline, I don't speak. Because when I speak, I speak online. It's difficult to just keep talking throughout the rest of your day all the time. Even talking on the phone, if I'm having a conversation with people, I just really don't talk that much. It's a little bit. I let people will want to talk to me. I mean, I really don't have that much to say anyway. You hear it all when I'm online, but talk less and feel more. Talk less, feel more. I was mentioning that. And I read this proverb once and it made so much sense to me. It said, speak only when you can improve the silence. Only when you can improve upon the silence, because silence is golden. Silence is where that divine connection happens. Silence is where magic occurs. Full moon in Pisces. Forgive. This is interesting. I got all kinds of Pisces energy falling out because we are in Pisces right now. Okay, interesting. There's that relax again. So we'll put the new moon in Cancer on the bottom. Push through any insecurity with sitting out here. First quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. It's interesting. Those were just sitting out here. But I didn't pull them. Okay. Last quarter moon and talk less, feel more. The danger in your current situation is that you're going to be really good at starting things and less good at finishing them. Ooh, buddy. Really good at starting it and less good at finishing it. Oh my gosh, I do that so much. I do that so much. I bet y'all have seen it. Y'all may have seen my patterns. I was thinking about that. I was like, God, I was going to do book club and I was getting into that and it just feels kind of draining and it's not really the direction I want to go in. I mean, I do like the idea and the concept, but it takes a lot. It honestly takes a lot. And to read out loud and to speak the words out loud and to discuss it in between, it's a lot. Plus reading tarot, plus doing lives. I have to be really selective, being really selective about what you begin so that you can invest everything, being very intentional, thinking it through also. Shooting from the hip and I'm just going to try this. Let me try this. Let me try this. I'm sure y'all seen that a time or two, even in real life right here. I have a ton of 8th house in my chart. I come by very honestly, transitionally seeing what else can I try? What else can I try? What else can I try? So yes, I've noticed. And I've noticed that I was looking back and, yeah, even Zen, he used to talk in my posts all the time. He used to always comment in all my posts and not anymore. I'm not in the longest, but he's doing other things. He's off doing other things. We've already, I don't get very many. Honestly, I'll get very few and far between. I'm trying to get more focused and concentrated and pour into what actually is doing right, is actually doing well. But yeah, talk less and feel more. But yes, the commenting, the talking. Now that's, but that's not the case because, yeah. But if that's the case for you, like if you've not been in other chats and you're not on posts and you're not all over everywhere, still continuing to talk, you're just not doing it where you used to do it. You're just redirecting it. You're just pointing it at another place, but you're still doing the same actions. You've just picked a new target. So it's about still evoking that same energy, but you're still doing it somewhere else. So that's a completely different thing. So if you're like doing the pointing, but you're noticing that that's happening, and then you stop at full stop just because you're like, you know what, I want to be more intentional. I want it to be more impactful. But this is about like conversations, like talking. Let me see here. Hi, Grace. You snuck in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So you are not allowed to speak right now, huh? Pobrecita. Oh, you're so welcome. You said Fred's for getting you on. Oh, that's so sweet. Are you okay though? Do you need to go back to bed? I'll probably put you to sleep. That's okay too, I guess. The danger in your current station is that you're going to be really good at starting things and less good at finishing them. This card suggests that you need to talk less and feel more. So rather than telling people what you want now, feel your feelings about what you do want. What comes up? Do you believe in yourself or not? Perhaps you start out strong but are running out of steam. If so, go within and ask yourself, how committed are you to your goals? Remember that it's okay to change your mind. And it is okay to change your mind. I beat myself up over that just a little bit because I'm like, book club, and it's crickets. One book, that's it. I do have a list, but it's just not the direction. That's not it. That's not the direction I would like to take my business, and I need to be working on my business. I do. I need to be working on a business, a legitimate like thing. And this is where I am, trying to take what I have developed and structure it into something that makes sense. And then not so much speaking about it anymore until it is already implemented. Once it's already implemented, then I am alerting everybody, this is the new thing that's happening. And this is the way it's going to be from now on, because I have carefully thought about it. I put research into it. I sat down with my analytics and looked at each one of my pages and decided that this is going to be the best schedule for my life and for my work. Now, do I have a work-life balance right now? No, I'm all work right now, but I'm just trying to catch a rhythm. I'm trying to get some muscle memory built up. Then get on if you feel like it. Are you at the dentist right now? Are you at home? Are you still at the dentist office? I started talking funny. I'm like taking on your tooth pain. Ah, yeah. I can't. My empathy. Woo, I gotta close my window. My goosebumps are attacking me. Attack. Okay. I hope you feel better. What a blessing to be able to get that done, though. I need to get one done. I would love to be able to get one done. What a blessing. I'm going to tell that for you right now. As much as you think it's a pain in the butt, I need one done. So that would be good for you. Congratulations. Just finished. I'm picking up on you. Yeah. That's what happens, though. It always happens. My mom has a ton. My mom will have surgeries all the time, and she'll be like, "Oh, I just gotta get this surgery done. They're gonna do this, and this." And I'm like, "Stop it! Stop. I feel it. Don't. Stop it. And then she'll get done and she'll tell me about how she's mending. And I'm like, I feel it. Ugh. And then she had to have her finger amputated. She had a digital papillomium, just something, a rare digitous cancer cell something, and they amputated a piece of her finger. I feel it. Every freaking time I'm near her, I feel it. And my fingers start acting like hers. And I get ghost finger like she has. I can freaking feel it. It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. And when she had her bridge put in, her entire like her whole lower bridge, I was her caretaker. And she stayed at my apartment. And so I was like, keep an eye on her overnight. This is so funny too. We had a hell of a storm that night. The freaking tornado sirens are going off. I'm on the 3rd floor and I'm like, what do I do with my mom? She's like in bed recovering. And we got her cat and my cat. And we're, we're sitting there at Rebel. And I'm like, I don't think we need to go. My guide said we're good. We're just going to hang out. She goes, mine too. We're okay. He said, like, hey. I'm like, yeah, we're good. It's so crazy. Analytics are crazy. I had last I checked 130 views on a video and like 3 likes. I know. I know. I know. No, it's because people will hang out for like a few seconds. And since it's not like the instant thing they're looking for, they scroll off. And so there's no reason to hit the like. And a lot of times people will like it, but they won't do the action. They'll just consume the content and be like, and then scroll. That'll happen a lot. And I do that. I'll do that. I don't like every single thing. I'm not putting my energy into every single thing, but I will consume some content and I won't watch the whole thing. A lot of times, very rarely will somebody hook me and it catches me for the whole thing. And they're good. They're a good creator. I feel like they might have practiced that about 30,000 times, or they had some sort of a hell of a downloaded message and it came out like butter. And it's said in the right way and it's presented in the right way. And it's, I'm kind of an old lady when it comes to how I present my my content. And it's a very youthfully done strategy. It's very like fast, and the screen changes like every 7 seconds, and the changing of the scene and giving you that and then going back to the screen and flashing to this and doing a graphic and coming back. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And you have to do this to hold people's attention because people are so freaking fickle. We've been overstimulated to death. And so it takes a lot to hold our attention. And somebody like me with a very soothing voice and a monotone, sometimes monotone way of delivering my message. And then sometimes my words are some big $10 words. Sometimes we're like, huh? And I can imagine. I can just imagine. I'd get tired of me too. I would annoy me too. Whatever. 53, right when I looked up. Oh, well. I think that sometimes when I listen to some of my videos, I'm like, God, my voice. Wow. How can anybody stand me? How can anybody stand me? I'm just, but so every once in a while, I'll say something awesome. It comes from my guides. They're amazing. Sometimes I'm funny. Okay. I didn't even read any of these cards. We're hitting on an hour. One more crown. At least you're getting them done, babe. That's good. Good for you. I know my mom was like, take care of your teeth as she's sitting there getting bridges put in. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Let me look at that. Talk less, feel more. Talk less, feel more. One of the current energies is about feelings, and the other one is in its head. Where are you? Can you meld the two? The feelings and the being in your head, can you meld the two? Why ruin a moment with words? Sometimes feelings are just enough. It's good to talk, but it's also just, it's good to just be. It's good to talk. It is. It really is. But sometimes it's good just to be and just to feel. I used to think about this. I used to think about how amazing it would be to have an intuitive connection where you don't have to use your words and you can just communicate without words. How divine of a connection would that be? How intense. That would be beautiful. Let's look at forgive. Full moon in Pisces. Forgive. Full moon in Pisces. Oh, wrong book. Wrong book. Why did you do that? I pulled all this Pisces out. Look at that. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery and you need to go with it. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dreams to come true, fall into the dreams a little. It could be that what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for something that happened in the past. To boost your manifestation powers, forgive yourself and anyone else who needs it. Hanging on to anger is unhelpful and can be toxic. Move on and forgive, even if you don't forget. You don't have to forget. You're not saying it's okay that you did this. You're saying that I understand about you. I understand about me. I get it. I release it. I'm not holding on to it. That's all forgiveness is I don't want to hold on to it anymore. It doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't mean I'm allowing it. It just means I don't want it. I don't want to have this on me. So I'm letting go of it. I give it back to you. So that's how we forgive. We forgive, we give it back to the person who gave it to us. Look at me. Come on, Mercury. 6 foot tall in a 5 foot world. So alien-esque. Such a freaking alien. Okay. Relax. Don't do it. You poor baby. Spend time with people who love and who you love, whom love you and whom you love. Develop a thicker skin and cherish what you have, and you'll have more to cherish. This is divine feminine energy, and it's strongly suggesting that goddess energy is on your side. Relax, and your loved ones are being looked after. You and your loved ones are being looked after, so relax. Do y'all hear how Mercury retrograde is like, oh, this is going to be terrible. My daggum speech. My daggum speech. Oh my gosh. This is going to be brutal. Okay. Every stinking time. I don't know what it is about me, but they always, get my speech off. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords. I didn't even put any intention down, so I don't know why those came out. All right, let's see. What is one card for my collective? One card for my collective for the full moon. For the full moon. Oh my God. The moon. Hello. Okay. Also had Justice and the King of Pentacles come out. I'm getting strong Virgo with the Pentacles here. Libra energy as well with the Justice. There's something about you getting everything set up, getting everything right as it should be. And these are the final steps that are just before we really start to implement and solidify ourselves in this new direction. Huh. Here's the Empress. Here's the Magician. Big, huge, huge. Big things happening. Got the Magician, the Empress. You're creating, you're alchemizing. There's a lot of focus and intention that you're putting in here. This is you creating something that you are basically birthing this entirely new plan, this entirely new life, this entirely new you. This is a midlife rebirth. Midlife rebirth for many of you. That Pisces energy daring you to dream big and to really look at the reflection in that pond of what are our deepest, darkest fears that have been long since hanging over us for a good duration of time. Not only has it been hanging over us, but we've been running from it and hiding from it for so long. I have a feeling that if you were to truly pull it out and take a look at it, the fear of it has been that you've been dealing with it for so long, that this is something that you've been trying to overcome for so long. Maybe some of you have been running from it. There's this long path here. You've just had this long history of what has always been. We've got these two towers here splitting the path. But this is your deepest, darkest fears coming to the surface. This is a lot of karmic history here in the Moon card, and this is exactly what is needed for us to really start to set everything exactly into place. King of Pentacles and that Queen of all queens, the Empress. I have the Queen of Wands hanging out over here too. She can't not be here. She loves attention. She's just got to be a part of every reading, don't she? Don't forget about me. Here I am also. She just can't not be here, can she? Thirsty, thirsty queen. Okay. She's so thirsty. Let's see here. Ooh. I might not be able to get I'm too look at me, I'm a pretzel. There we go. Hi. Lisa. Oh my God, Lisa. No, 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 no. I see you. It's we cannot shove a door open that's being closed, okay? I know, honey. We cannot shove a door closed. We cannot shove it open if it's been closed. This is what you're getting back. The retrogrades are in Aries. This is not the time to act impulsively right now. This is not it. This is We talked about this. You have way all that fire in there. Okay. Okay. All your fire signs are coming to the surface. Okay. It's not you need to turn away from her. When the authorities are involved, it's serious. Okay. It's serious. Now there's other people aware of what's happening between you. And it's, this is the worst kind of attention to have on it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Look, Empress and the Four of Swords for resting. Rest it down, okay? Do you want to get a reading? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. That's exactly what this retrograde's all about, my babe. We've got that full moon coming up in 2 days. One day, actually. It's about, less than 48 hours. Be on the 14th. So we're March 14th. We're not there yet. Where are we currently with the moon? But here, Venus in retrograde. It's time to check our values and to see what's working and what's not. Check your values to see what's working and what's not. The first sign and last sign of the zodiac, fiery Aries and sensitive Pisces. The shift will be palpable. Starting in Aries as the evening star, and Venus's expression during the start of her retrograde is impulsive, fiery, and tempestuous. Okay? It means your tempers are very short. Okay? So planets in retrograde emphasize the sign's energy, often bringing out its shadow. Here we are tasked to check any self-absorption or temper our enthusiasm and remind ourselves that things don't have to happen right away. You have to temper yourself and remind yourself that things don't have to happen right away. You have to redirect yourself to something else. You have to. You don't have a choice. And now it's gotten serious to where it's really very blaringly obvious that you don't have a choice. You have to do something else, anything else. Patience is a virtue, is the next line, all by itself, its own paragraph. Patience is a virtue. That's it. Next paragraph. Relationships may end or begin. Yet to invest ourselves wholly in them, whatever the experience is pure folly. Okay. So investing yourself wholly in the relationship, whatever the experience is pure folly. Once Venus resumes direct motion, our decisions are likely to rewound and regrets experienced. Okay. So once it goes back direct, that's when everything comes back around. And then we start feeling bad and the guilt can resume. Aries in Venus right now in retrograde is not the time. This is full battle force right now. This is like, I said what I said. You're holding on tight for this blood moon? Girl, me too. Me too. I am sitting and I'm observing. I'm not saying a damn thing. I'm sitting in my boundaries and I am fiercely protecting them right now. Fiercely. Because if I'm aware, then I have to be aware of those who aren't aware. Because those are the ones who are going to be really triggered by all this. And they're the ones who are going to be chaotic and looking to put it on something. Okay. And I ain't the one to squirt it at. So not here. No. Mm-mm. She can now get a restraining order. Yeah. Holding on tight for this blood moon. Okay. Yes, the police have been called. Okay, I'll continue. I would like for you to go back and rewatch this. Thus, tread lightly. No action is the right and best action to take, as challenging as that might be for the typically enthusiastic Aryan energy. I know it's not right for your mind, but you have to tell it that it is, because this is the worst energy in the world. It's like going into a fire and saying, I need to get my things. Baby, you got to let it burn. You got to let that fire burn. Do not go in there. You let that shit fizzle out, calm down, let that smoke clear, get you a mask, and then you go in. Trying to cause problems with you right now? Yep, exactly. That's it. That's it. Because the unhealed are triggered by this energy, the retrogrades, the full moons, and they are just looking for someone to aim it at, because everybody's just all kinds of like rar. And if you're not guiding and you're not structuring that, then that is dangerous energy. It's dangerous energy. And the people who are susceptible to taking that and being, victimized by those who weaponize it are in for the short end of the stick when it comes to that whole deal. It's usually the ones who are trying to just get by and trying to avoid issues and keep the peace and stay below the radar and things like that. Okay, baby. All right. So we know that missing you is not the question, and I think I answered that one, that it's just this, it's not there yet. It's not there yet because of this energy right now. It's palpable. Okay. So no action is the right and best action to take. As challenging as that might be for the typically enthusiastic Aryan energy, no action is the best action to take right now. So it goes back into Pisces on March 27th. March 27th will be a difference. But since you have pushed boundaries, it may be a while for that to wear off. The Pisces energy will have a very strong influence on that, and it does introduce the ability for the polarity to take hold, the polarity side of that whole feeling. Okay. Handling being triggered right now by putting this phone down and watching a movie. Okay. You're gonna go watch a movie instead? Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. It is tough. I've been doing a lot of other things too. I've been looking at other things that aren't what I'm dealing with to help me escape. I was supposed to meditate today. I had my Frequency Hearts music up and everything, and then got a jolt of energy and just worked instead. So sucky. All right, Miss Lisa, you ready? Big deep breath. Big deep breath, Miss Lisa. All the way down to your toes. Let it go. Go ahead and give me that first question whenever you are ready. Oh, okay. Oh, when you're triggered, yep. That's exactly what I do too, Fred. I call it, my mom, no, I don't call it, my mom says, it's our friends. We're going to go hang out with our friends, pull our friends out and visit with our friends. It's watching a movie, a comfortable, familiar movie that you love. Makes you feel better. She was your escape. And this is a lesson for you, dear. This is the lesson, that you cannot put all of your expectations on one person. This is so much pressure for one person to hold that much power in your life. That's a lot. That's a lot you're putting on her. This is the lesson. this is what I've been teaching the entire time, is that you are the only relationship you're going to have for the rest of your life. Everything else is temporary. Everything is. What if, God forbid, that she were taken away from us on this earthly plane tomorrow? What would you do? You need to be able to be okay. Even if we go and we find the love of our lives and we're finally, happy, we think, what if that person gets taken away? You've put in everything on another person's existence, whether or not they do think, feel, act, or create our joy in our perception of how they should be is a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure for one person. It's that's where the lesson's coming in for all of this. It's showing you a blinding fault in your, it's a blinding fault in your relationship. Okay. Why is she being so cold-hearted? Six of Pentacles fell out. Here we go. These days, the majority of our triggers come from our phones. Yeah. Everything is through our phones. We're addicted to our phones, Fred. I can tell you how many times. Try to put that thing away and see how many times you go reaching for it out of habit, out of blind habit, how you just go reaching for it and looking for it. King of Pentacles and the Tower card. Okay. Do we want to use this deck for Lisa? Yeah. Okay. They said yes. All right, here we go. Lisa, big deep breath. Let me grab your energy. Grab Lisa and Aries. Can I have her Aries energy, please? Can I have Aries energy, please? Why is Aries being so cold-hearted towards Lisa? Why is Aries being so cold-hearted? There, I was thinking that Nine of Swords was going to come out. It's the pressure. It's the pressure of the partnership and the connection. It's a lot. You put a lot of pressure on her, and she's liberating herself. She feels like she's liberating herself from this, and this feeling of not having you has not come to the surface. It hasn't been there. It hasn't had time to settle in yet. You haven't given her enough time for the absence of you to take effect. It's affecting you more than it's affecting her. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse with the Two of Cups. This is her basically taking her power. This is her way of taking her power back. Taking the control over what happens and when it happens on her schedule. This is her just taking control of her life. It's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure here on the relationship, and it feels like she took advantage of this opportunity. She saw some opportunity and said, I want my peace. I want my peace. We have her taking this moment to try to do something completely different. And the absence of you, again, hasn't had a chance to settle in. But this Hierophant in reverse is, this is major rebellion. This is somebody who is, there are two cards out here also that have to do with just foolish. I mean, a lot of this just feels like foolishness that's just stressing her out. She just feels like a lot of this is just crazy, antics, and she doesn't want it. She wants peace instead of all this, the nutty over the top actions. Like she's feeling like this is, I got foolishness here and we've got foolishness here. And this is honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is going to be able to happen. There's a page of swords, or page of cups, ace of swords, and then the knight of wands, and then there's a two of wands. So whether or not an apology would ever come in, I don't know. I don't know if there would ever be an apology. I don't know if there would ever be any kind of realization about this urgency to come back to this until it feels better. But I don't know if there's just a lot of pressure. Is this what I'm getting? That was my initial reaction, and the cards are confirming. I had a feeling that Nine of Swords was going to pair up with this Two of Cups. When I saw the Two of Cups, I was like, watch the Nine of Swords come out. Watch. I was like, this relationship is... No control right now. She does. Yeah, that's it. She's got all the control. This is a complete and total rejection of everything that y'all ever said and just saying, you know what? No, I'm done. This is too much. I don't want it. This is too much craziness. I'm out. I can't do this. I need peace in my life. So, just the landline phone. Oh my gosh. 12 more minutes. What is that? Oh, you turn into a pumpkin. This is just somebody who feels like there's a lot of pressure on the relationship, and this is her way. This is her way of snatching peace out of the air and just saying, I demand this and I'm going to have it. And she's not going to let you take what she said and not take it seriously. I'll tell you exactly what I feel. I think you need to move on, learn the lesson. It's over. Yeah. Calling the police on you and going that far, like that, to me, I would be like, you know what? Message received. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you. I know your history. And I know that you have a deep dependency on this connection, but that, I'm telling you, that is the lesson. Your dependency on this is universe saying that you cannot function in life with an extreme dependency on any other human being, not your child, not your husband, not your wife, not your parents. Because one day, someday, they won't be around. They just won't. We can't hang our hats and every piece of our existence on this one person. It's too much pressure. Our lives are meant to be so much more beautiful and encompassing than that. Your life is not existing just because hers is. You are so much on your own. This is what universe is trying to show you. Universe is trying to make you fall in love with yourself. Universe is shoving you back. Shoving you back. Did she use you? It is kind of a deal breaker. You call the police on me and the message received. If we can't discuss it and the conversation is not able to happen, then you call the cops on me. Good to know. Did she use her? Did Aries use Lisa? I'm not seeing it. No. Four of Pentacles and Two of Swords is a strong no. Absolutely not. She did not use you. She did not use you. I think she held on to this as long as possible. You're not seeing it. I don't think you're hearing me either. This Two of Swords is an inability to see the truth. This is your inability to see the truth. You refuse to see the other side. the blindfolds on and you are just like closed off, completely closed off. Four of Pentacles is you hanging on, hanging on, hanging on, hanging on. Did she use you? These are both strong no's. No, 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 did not use you. Did not use you. I got the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. There was an amazing history. You guys do have this. This is what you guys were meant to do, to inspire each other, to build each other up, to encourage each other to become the best versions of each other. Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. Your partnership has fulfilled its mission in that capacity. In that capacity. Now it's time for you to move to what you're supposed to be. There is a fight that came because of how you feel. Three of Pentacles with the Five of Swords says this fight is about how each one of you sees how you're supposed to spend your time together. You both want to be in control of the direction and what it takes as far as what makes you happy and what feels fair. Like both of you are trying to drive the bus on that, and you both have a different idea. You both have a different idea entirely. We've got King of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, Five of Wands. We've got this king. We've got this king. We've got this emperor. There's a lot of commanders in this outfit. A lot of chiefs in this teepee. A lot of executive chefs in this kitchen. Yeah, you will. I know you're gonna. It's just there. I don't feel like she used you. I just feel like this may have just run its course for what it has been. Now, should you two ever come back into contact with each other, this is going to be what is called a reconciliation. And what a reconciliation would involve is you being completely different than who you are right now, and her being completely different than who she is right now. And both of you aligning to a better, higher version of yourselves, and then coming back together and then going from there. That is the only way this will come back into union. Because right now you guys have just thrown grenades at each other. There's been this on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. I rarely know situations that can go on and off and on and off and stay on and permanently stay on, because so many people refuse to look at the actual triggers of what's causing all of those actions to happen. And there's only so many times that we can take the action and 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 the action until we're just like, enough. Nothing's been done about this. It's not changing. I don't like it. I've said this. I don't like it. I mean it. I don't care. And the more history you put on top of it, the more painful it is. It doesn't make it, more like they have a right to access to you because you have history. It just makes it more painful. You need peace. You need peace. And this is not peace. This whole thing, putting everything you have into another person, is robbing yourself the beauty of the present moment of your own life. You're pouring everything into her. What's she thinking? What's she doing? Why'd she do it? Where's she at? Will she ever? And then where are you? You spent the entire day focused on her. Guess what she did? She spent the entire day focused on her too. So she's focused on her. You're focused on her. My readings have been about her. I'm trying to talk to you about you. I'm trying. I know, but this is where you are being shoved into. You're being forced to do this. You don't have a choice. This is a Tower card. This is a Death card. It's inevitable. There's no undoing it. Listen, when I do these readings and I give you an outlook of what could happen based on the current energy, this is a direction that you can take it should you choose to implement the advice given. If you go rogue and do whatever the frick you want to do, then all that previous reading is off the table, and now we've shifted the energy again. And now we're into a more defensive, a more final, a more, I don't want this, I want peace reading. And if you keep pushing her, I bet the readings will get darker and darker and darker, because you're not implementing the advice given. You want what you want, and you don't care what the universe is trying to tell you, what she's trying to tell you, what energy is trying to show you, what the lesson is being gifted to you as. You're not hearing it. I know you're upset about this. I've been working towards this outcome with you, and you went rogue and went into the woman's door and waited for her when she got off work. You know, I had a neighbor I had to call the police on just because she was all up in my shit. And my peace is the most important thing in the world, especially when it comes to my house, Like that's my abode, you know, that's where I go for peace and solace. So I don't want to sugarcoat this for you, and I don't want to feed any delusions, and I don't want to sit here and be like, just hang out, just be calm, it'll come back around, and then have you even more angst that it's not happening, because I need you, Lisa, to redirect your focus. You have got to pull it off of her. You need to do something like put a rubber band around your wrist, and every time she pops in your head, you just pop your wrist. Hurt the thought out of your head. Make it hurt to where you think about her, and not just in your heart. Make it to where you stop the habit. You have to stop the habit and that hurts, and redirect it to something else that makes you think of something else. And even if it takes you, a minute at a time, work it a minute at a time, and then work it 5 minutes at a time, and then work it 10 minutes at a time, and then work it 15 minutes at a time. Do what you can. And if you need to do 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 30 times, do it. If you need to do 500 times, do it before you move on to 10. Do it. Whatever it takes. I know. It's all this energy, and you're telling you it's the retrogrades. It's the retrogrades. Didn't I send you all those screenshots too of the Venus retrograde verbiage? Didn't I send you all that so that you could read it firsthand? Was it that one, or did I send you the Mars retrograde stuff? I forget, because we dipped straight out of Mars into Venus retrograde. So Mars retrograde was supposed to have you working on your ancestral karma, those deep, deep, deep triggering moments that are like all kinds of inside. And then now we're externally in our relationships in Venus retrograde right after. And then right after that, we're going to have Mercury retrograde for the melding of the two, self and others, with communication. Yeah. You do? Okay. When I just focus on helping others or making someone smile. Yep. That is the most powerful thing you could do, is giving to someone else, lighting up someone else's life whenever yours is less than, whenever yours is seriously lacking. Because to be able to give to somebody, even when you're not in the best place to be able to do so, it is almost like you are shifting that energy. You're grabbing a hold of something positive and evoking it into your life. You're grabbing a hold of that, and it becomes a part of your energetic auric field, because this is the energy you've started to put into the universe. And by doing that, you're setting out this new focus. Instead of hurt and self and lack, it's others and empathizing and joy. I've been at the store and put groceries in an older lady's trunk. Yeah. Oh, I just love that. That's me. I do that too. I'm the hero in the supermarket. I'll see some little tiny thing trying to reach something up high, and I'll just stand there like, "Let me get that for you?" Like this big 6 foot tall hero. Stretch Armstrong, reporting for duty. How can I help you? Helping others. And I've done this too. And I'm just in like this, like, I can't stand anything. And my day sucks. And I'm so down. And I'm looking around and I see somebody struggling. And I'm like, let me do something. Let me give of myself. And they're so happy. And it takes a little bit of that and puts it on you. And it puts that on you. And you start to change your energy. You start to change and shift your vibration by shifting out of the funk and pulling yourself up to a higher vibe. The crazy is, yeah, it's there. It behooves us to look back 8 years, 2017 and 8 years back again, 2009, when Venus was last retrograde in Aries and Pisces. Her journey imitates a rose-like shape, symbolizing the interconnection of each cycle, an invitation to go a layer deeper. We are not regressing. We are dropping in more and more, and we are learning. We're not regressing. We're going deeper. Okay. I'm telling you. So after April the 2nd, a symbolic darkness into light, Venus will shed her Persephone-like skin and bloom brightly. Shed our layers. We've been moved through the twists and turns of relationship anarchy and of financial impulses, of value shifting. We emerge with a sense of what's truly important, what we truly love, and how to love better and more truly without tipping the scales too far on either side. We're ready to live and love more authentically. Okay. Living and loving more authentically. After this retrograde, if you keep on focusing outward, you're going to miss all this wonderful opportunity to improve yourself. Take this pain and use it to fuel you to becoming a better, higher vibrational version of yourself, just a better version of yourself. Any little bit, even if it's just a little bit of a moment of better version of yourself. Use this moment of seclusion and extreme anger to quit smoking. Do you still smoke cigarettes? Oh, you know what tomorrow is? I quit smoking cigarettes tomorrow in 2013. It'll be 11 years, 12 years. I quit smoking 12 years ago tomorrow. Yay me. Okay. Yep. Fred is an angel. I know he is an angel. Do you have another question for me, Miss Lisa? I wonder what happened to Sammy. I know. I exploded her. She's handling her business. She's bless her. I know how that is. I can't. Oh, I hate feeling bad. I do not like it. This blood moon has evoked my my feminine wiles. I know that, and I'm cramping like a mother, and I hate it. I freaking hate it. I hate feeling so. My uterus hurts. My ovaries hurt. I'm like in pain down here. I hate it so bad. Stupid moon, and it's a blood moon, and I'm like, okay, I'll get right on that. Ugh. I'm smoking even more. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you. Yeah, 12 years tomorrow. I'm so proud. Best decision I ever made. I think I quit when I was 35 years old. Yeah, because I'll be 37 this year. I'll be 47 this year. Wait, how old am I? I'll be 47. I'll be 47, not 37. Holy crap. Holy crap. I remember when I had quit for a year, when I had quit for 2 years, 3 years, I was like, woo! I'm freaking 12 years. My parents have quit for like almost 20, almost 30 years. My parents, I'm proud of them. Oh no, Grace. I love it. Good old moon. Good old moon and good old cycles. Yes, that's what they do. They make us all rar. I know. All rar and nowhere to put it. One of those girls listen to I know. So true. Hanging out in the girls' locker room, listening to the combos. They are interesting. That is for sure. Let me pull the Martin Love. Okay. Why did she do this to Lisa? I know. It is. I know. Trust me. I had a little dreamy dream last night. I was like, and then I actually caught myself in my dream making a noise out loud. And then I woke up and I was like, oh shit. And so I had to go back. I was like kind of looking around and went back to sleep. And I was like, oh my God. Yikes. Well, 46, come on, baby. I'm paving the way. I am paving the way. All right, here we go. All right, why did she do this? Listen, Lisa, it's not like that. I got to tell you, I that statement is giving all your power away. You're giving all your power away still by statements like that. Even the verbiage you're doing, it's like you're doing black magic on yourself. It's like you're doing black magic on yourself. You're sabotaging yourself. She didn't do this to you. This is happening for you. That's what I've been saying this whole reading. This is for you to learn. This is a fantastic lesson. One day you will look back on this and be thankful it happened. I promise you. I promise you, one day it'll sink in and then you'll realize what a gift this lesson was. It'll be a gift. Trust me. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Because Lisa was ready to kick her tail. No, she was going over there to talk, but I don't know. I don't think it was that. I think she was just being pushy, demanding answers. Yes. Yeah. So it was needing. Yeah. Okay. So this wants to be out here. It just wants to be out here. Page of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords. This did not happen to you. It happened for you. You'll know why later. King of Wands, 9 of Cups. You'll know why later that this profound message had to happen. This is the Magician, Ace of Pentacles sideways, 3 of Pentacles sideways, and the Temperance sideways. 5 of Pentacles, Chariot, 7 of Wands, 2 of Swords. This is a codependent partnership that you are being pushed away from. This is the reason why. There was too much emphasis on having this connection. It's not like it was easy for her. Okay. I'm not just going to be like, she's just this cold-hearted, heifer, and she got together with everybody and they decided to do this against you. She plotted and schemed and she's out to get you and they're all, blah, 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 blah. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. She didn't want to do this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't. It wasn't supposed to go this far. It wasn't supposed to get this out of hand. There is a lot of miscommunication and crossed lines that have happened here. There's this, the falling out is inevitable. It was meant to happen. This is just a matter of you both settling in to what's happened and then moving forward as it is now, adjusting to this and letting your lives now shape around yourselves independently. Everything else will happen afterwards as it is. You will either become used to not having her around, which is what this Five of Pentacles and the Chariot is, and start to settle into this new way of being. And it's getting used to it. Loss, when we experience loss is so that we are very grateful to have what we have when we have it. It makes us appreciate what we had when we had it. We can't go there yet because we're too attached to the fact that we don't have it anymore. This is the pain of the realization of mineness. Mine. This is for me and it's not anymore. And so now your ego has to detach from the possessive formation of your mind, thinking that this is what I have and this is what I'll always have and this is the way it'll always be. And this is, you went so far as to plan your entire life with this in it. And that is where universe is saying, we don't do that. We don't do that with places. We don't do that with people. We don't do that with things because they're all temporary. It's because you're listen, when you start to do these awakening journeys, there is spirit on the other side of this going, oh, so you want to be over here. Okay, well, to come over here, you must look inside first. You have to be aware of you and who you are to be in here. And then once you come into here, then you are able to see others for who they are. Because if you're saying that you want to become a tarot reader and you want to be a light worker and an energy healer and you want to help people. Hi, Ruth Ruby. Good to see you. Welcome in. Spirit don't play about this. This is there's levels and there is this lessons that you are going to experience so that you can teach others, so that you can have this true understanding of what your mission is for you, only you. Everything else is a result of it, but we cannot attach to it, period. Never, ever attach yourself to a person, a place, or a thing. The only thing you can ever attach yourself to is your purpose in life. Your life's purpose is the only thing you can ever grab a hold of and claim as your own for your entire existence. And is the only thing you have control over and you have a say over of what it is and where it's going. For how long, how much, how hard, how soft, how light, how heavy. We say who, we say when, we say how much. Like the Pretty Women. I do not like this song. There we go. Does this make sense? It's a lot, baby. There's a lot of studying to do, girl. I didn't quite have attachments like that, but I was going through a breakup. I went through a breakup during my awakening. I was dating a guy, and it was this lesson, right? What is the way that universe gets our attention? If we're not getting the lesson, you don't get the lesson, you don't get the lesson. How do they do that? They send a person in to tap into your heart. They send somebody in, a soulmate, to get that message across to you. Since you're not getting it, the only way you would get it is through a person. And so that's what you had. You had a person come in to teach you a lesson that you're not going to get on your own. You're not just going to get it by reading the signs or seeing it, experience somewhere and to somebody else. You have to feel it full force through your own experience in order for you to really get it. Yes. We say who, we say when, we say how much, we say who. Big mistake. Huge. Sorry. I love that movie. I watched that movie when I was babysitting. I think I was 10 years old. And one of my babysitter mommies had that cassette tape laying around, and the kid went to bed, and I was like, I'm going to watch this movie. It was so good. Changed my life. I watched Dirty Dancing too, babysitting. Wait, were we babysitting? I think I was babysitting. And then again at my friend's house, we were all having a slumber party, and she found her mom's cassette tape and we watched it again. Anyway, you have to learn the lessons, darling. Those lessons to be learned. You're being pushed into them. That's it. There's no way around it. I'm going to use your favorite deck. How you doing, Miss Ruby? What's going on, baby cakes? If you learn the lesson, you know why. Yep. I did what he did and woke you up. Yep. So, well, my ex was, when I woke up, I had left my marriage, and then I knew I wanted to be alone for a while, and then I got restless. And so I went seeking, right? Because I got restless. I got bored. I got lonely. It had been like a year. I felt like, okay, I feel pretty good. Let me try it. Let me see. Because I haven't been in the dating world in like 13 years at that point. So I was like, I don't even know what the heck I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know. I was so new. And it was like being a lamb among wolves. It was like being a lamb among wolves. It was brutal. I finally landed with a pretty nice guy, I thought, because I manifested that I wanted somebody who was fun and nice and all the things. And it ended up being rather large. He was just a childish guy. But I went seeking for somebody to fulfill a moment, and it ended up, being this thing that I was chasing and trying to make work. And it wasn't it. And then I got a reading from my psychic medium that I always go to. And he was like, this ain't it. You don't pick the right men. And that was a lesson in its own, that you're not supposed to pick. You're supposed to align. You're supposed to just vibrationally align. When you're in your highest vibe and they're in their highest vibe. And I didn't know that then. I had to work on my vibe first. He just threw me off that trail, off that scent altogether, and made me hungry for another one. He started talking to me about reading tarot and doing what he does. And that he goes, you can read animals. He goes, you are very, very psychic. He goes, I know your mother and she's a medium. She goes, you can do this. You should be doing this. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, but what about my hair career? And he goes, that's not why people come to see you. They come to see you for your guidance. I was like, well, I'm pretty good. And he was like, no, I'm not saying that. And he goes, I'm not saying you're not good. I'm saying that's not why people book you. People book you because of your guidance, because of your guides and the guidance. So I was like, okay, all right, I get it. I hear you. And so I did both. I was doing hair and this. And then when I started getting into this more and more, hair shoved me out. Relationships shoved me out. Everything shoved me away. It didn't want me there because I chose this. This doesn't match with that. They don't go together. So you can't have one and do the other. You can't have them both. That's just what Spirit is showing you. You have work to do, and you cannot do this work if you're distracted, if your vision is clouded, if your head is somewhere the frick else. If you want to do this, you have to be locked and loaded. If you don't want to do this, then go stay in the 3D and chase. Whew. Okay. Perfect. I'm glad you're good. Very good. All right, here we go. Can I get the rest of the energy for Lisa? Closing out Lisa's reading. You better get right for that. We will be together again. I'm telling you, if you don't do that work on yourself, y'all will repeat this cycle. If you don't like this feeling, then you got to fix where it's coming from. I'm telling you, this is a moment in life where a magnifying glass has been handed to you for that moment, for you to really dissect it. Where did that come from? Where did that feeling come from? What made that come up? And why is that there? That's what you need to work on. It's an abandonment issue. This is a fear of abandonment. Where does that stem from? That's the work you need to do. Don't project that. Don't put that on other people. Dissect it. Work on it. I hide behind material things. I hide behind material things. I want to tell you how I feel. I feel like you guys aren't communicating very well. I feel like she's trying to tell you how she feels, but she may not be able to get it out, or she can't articulate her words correct, or something here. Something here makes me sense that there is this inability to communicate. Maybe you guys have already started to shift away from each other, that y'all can't really communicate with each other. I want to feel that way again. Okay. Tell me more about Aries. I feel you leaving me behind. I feel like these are you to her. I left when I saw you with someone. It's time for me to heal now. I don't react when people mention you. I will wait for a sign from you. I think there's a very specific thing that she's looking for in order for her to feel safe about this whole connection. And she hasn't seen it yet. What she's seen is this complete and total rejection to any sort of civility. I feel like civility has been wiped off the table and we've kind of blown past that. So now she's kind of waiting for things to feel more tempered and more even, especially when we had the Temperance card and the Four of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles falling out sideways. Is like, oh, Bubba, you're so cute. You are so cute. Okay. I wish things could be different. I hid who I really am from you. You came closer than anyone. You were the best thing in my life, and I'm so attracted to you. Attracted is just drawn. There's like an obvious bond and drawn here. I am not available. Right under that. Okay. All right, Missy Prissy. Where'd our timeline go? When would these two ever be able to get it back on track? When would these two ever be able to get it back on track? It's way off in December now. Worth waiting for, December. I've said this before. Yeah, way off in the future. Way off in the future. Worth waiting for. I've said this before that, yeah, we've got September, January. So I've assigned myself some alone time before. I've done that. Especially if I've been pushed away. My answer is radio silence. That's my answer to being pushed away. Radio silence. Message received. Yeah. Oh, good to see you. Thanks for popping in with us real quick. I'll see you soon. I actually came on early, so yay. Nice. Good to see you, babe. Have a good rest. Mm-hmm. Have abandonment issues. And you know why? Then that's what needs to be worked on. That's what needs to be dealt with and worked on. That's so Venus retrograde is about love, right? So there's some serious self-love stuff you could be working on right now. Look up some self-love rituals. Some things you could do like glamour magic, mirror work, things like that. Do some things differently that you can start to implement and use this energy to work on yourself, truly work on yourself. Because to come out on the other side of this as a brand new diamond and you went in as a lump of coal makes the pressure worth it. Makes the pressure worth it, my babe. You know. I'm got to go. I'll see y'all next time. Okay, have a good night. Thanks for hanging. See yous later. Yeah, I'm almost done. So work on those abandonment issues, baby. That's where you're going with it. All right. I feel like I'm going to also jump off. Has everybody else been taken care of? Has everybody gotten what they need? Lisa, do you feel better? You feel a little bit, you got some direction. Yeah. Chariot card. Overcoming these obstacles. This is you focusing on moving in a different direction. Laser focus, different direction with authority. Your past is too stressful. Move away from it. Move away from it. Put it in your rear view. Head forward, okay? Ooh, look, Virgo energy. Virgo energy, rebuild your foundation. This needs to be the only thing that you're working on. The only thing at all, okay? All right. Hi, Kathleen. Did you want to get a reading? You put I if it's okay. You did 2 questions? Sure. Yeah, I can stay. Yeah, totally. I didn't know. I had no idea, my love. I will absolutely 1000%. You know, I'm all about that customer service, girl. I see it. Thank you. I got your 2 questions. I'm ready whenever you are. A little bit. Okay. Hi, Abdullah. Doing paid questions, okay? Paid questions. I do have a list on there. Just making sure. I got your paid questions, Kathleen. You ready? Go ahead and take a big deep breath all the way down to your toes. Let it go so I can tune into your energy. I do $5 yes, no's, $11 2 questions, and they can be open-ended. They don't have to be yes or no. They could be wide open. The $5 yes or no is in the form of a yes or no question, but then I will answer it open-ended, very detailed. Okay. All right. Very good. You were late. No worries. No worries at all, Kathleen. Very good. All right. Here we go. Okay. You, August 18th, a Leo? Question is regarding Robert, a Libra. coworker, is he going to get exposed? My intuition tells me to be still. There's gossip, but he's targeting you, but it isn't about you. He's trying to control the narrative on some bad behavior that's on him. Okay. Should be let go, but is able to know people with, religious talk and saw the evil face when he was yelling scary. Okay. I know the type. Is he being exposed? Okay. No, I don't sugarcoat, maybe. I like it though. Thank you for that precursor. I feel he's trying to push you out. Been there 4 years, always adored, but the GM had to move to the other store and hired family friend Robert. I feel like he's in trouble for this before. Okay. Cool. Got it. Whew. Wow, honey, that's a lot. Okay, so let's see here. Is he going to be exposed? Is Robert going to be exposed? Robert going to be exposed. Can I have Robert's energy, please, Spirit? Can I have Robert's energy, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. Thank you. Got it. Thank you. Can I have Robert's energy, please? Thank you. Got it. Okay, is Robert going to be exposed? Oh boy. 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. They are both no cards. They're no. It's a lot of drama and a lot of upset about drama. There's just this BS. Let's see. And then the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom is a no card also. Somebody gets to hang on. Somebody gets to hang on to their happily ever after. 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You're going to be confused and wonder why. Why does he get to continue? 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. You're like, wow. You know, I don't feel like he's going to be exposed. But this is just the kind of person that he is. It just feels like this is what he does. He's got a long, long history of spreading a lot of very confusing statements around and using them as if he knows what he's talking about. He's on good authority that he knows that this is the way it is. Right? With that 3 of Wands is about knowing your ships are coming in. I know for a fact. 3 of Pentacles, I have it on good authority. I know with whom I've received this information from. Okay. So this is just somebody who's just, presenting it in such a way. Of the 6 of Cups and that, I just want to say that it does seem like he gets to hang on. He gets to hang on to his happily ever after. And there just tends to be this chaotic free spirit who feels like he's had the opportunity to make something perceived in his favor, like his perception of things, about how things went, this really disturbing, upsetting information. Yeah. That's it. I thought not. Yes, I called it. Okay. That's it. Oh boy. That's it. That sucks. Sorry, Kathleen. Abdullah, it's on my page. So if you go into, go click on my page and you look there on the About Me section, it'll have the link tree. The link tree will be there on my page. Let me see if I can do it here. I don't know if it'll, let me see. Can I put my link tree? Link a tree. And then I get one more question from you, baby. Lawsuit waiting to happen? He's a lawsuit waiting to happen? Or are you about to do one? Girl, I'm going to tell you, the only person who wins in a litigation is the attorneys. And do you think it'd be a civil case? Is it a civil case or a criminal case? Because civil cases are a bitch. They're such a bitch. They're so annoying. Like you feel like you need justice and it's a pain in the ass and you have to work really hard to get it. And the only person who really ends up winning is the person you end up shoving all the money over to, just to say that you're right and they're wrong. And it's known in a court of law that this is the case, but that's the gist of it. You're basically paying somebody to say that for you. He is. Oh my gosh. You want to do a wide open pulling in for you? You got it. Let's do it. Let's pull it for you. Okay. I'm trying to get that link tree. I'm sorry, Abdullah. Give me just a second, darling. I'm so sorry. Hang tight. I did not forget you. I'm just not able to read my crap. Why did where the hell's my link tree? There it is. I want to share it. Share. There we go. Copy. Done. The things I do. YouTube. Where am I? There I am. Ooh, I hear myself. Oh, it's a harassment case. What a bastard. It won't let me put it in there. It won't let me do it, but I can show you how to do it. So Abdullah, from the live, you go to my page. So you click on my little circle icon, it'll take you to my page. And on my page, we'll have my link tree right up in here under the websites. And so you click on that, it'll be the bottom one with the green. You go there and it pulls up to the buttons here. And here will be the 11, 5, 22, and 44 for the live stream payments. And those take Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Stripe payments. I believe I started taking Klarna as well. So Klarna is now affiliated with Stripe payments if you need to do that. Okay. Just putting it out there. All right. So we're going to do for you. So let me get a new deck because we got Poopy Head's energy on this. So let me pull it. That's his new nickname, Poopy Head. His name is Poopy Head. Okay, let's do for you. So what's coming in? Oh, let me do the after. That's the before tarot. Let me look at the after tarot. Kathleen's energy. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardians. Are you itchy? I see you. Are you thinking of getting a new job? You're going somewhere else, yes? Are you going to try to find another job somewhere else? I have the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups sitting there that too. Oh, you poor baby. Oh, I know. I see you're so itchy, though. It's because it's hot in here. All right. What does universe have for Kathleen? What do I see for Kathleen? What do we see for Kathleen? Please, Spirit, what do we see for Kathleen? We'll take that 9 of Pentacles first. Queen of Pentacles sideways. Okay. I see things being good for you in the long run. In the long run, everything's going to be just fine. It's going to work out beautifully. But there's not going to be much support from your past. I do feel like there is this strong sense of connection from you to your past, to feel like there is this, it's like it should be there, but it's kind of diminishing a little bit. That could be diminishing. I don't know if that's, let me clarify. Can I clarify the Queen of Pence? Six of Cups. Clarify the King of Pence, please. Death card. Chariot, Three of Cups, Two of Swords. Okay. I don't want the hopping the family would take you to the other stores. You don't want to change jobs, but you're hoping the family will take, and transfer you to a different location. But so you can stay in the knowledge of what you know, but just do it elsewhere. Okay. That's probably what I'm getting here then, because I was like, what is this family stuff? This feels like family, and you're bringing up family. That is wild, because I just immediately was looking at this because this is very maternal, and this is like kids, mom and the kids. But there's a block here. There's something here, and it has to do with you overcoming the fact that the entire group is just kind of not attaching to this. They're choosing to not really get involved too much, unfortunately. I do see that the major changes that you're going to be having to make is to be getting over this and taking off into a different direction. Ultimately, I feel like you may need to go into a different direction to feel more supported. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Wands came out kind of sideways. This is that new beginning, but you're hanging on to where you're at. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Should she do a different job? Should she do a new job? What would happen if she went to a different place? Lovers came out. So I said, should she go to a different job? Look at all this. Look at all this angelic energy right here. We got Archangel Raphael. We got Archangel Michael. We've got some angels coming in. They've got a lot to say about what this decision would be. There's a lot of hands out here. This one's balanced. This one's about the balance of the decision, the choice. If she changed jobs, what would that look like if she were to change? Star card, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Stop it. Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles. It's like this may be what they're trying to get you to do. Because there that is again, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. There it is again. Where are you? You little stinker. Ha ha. Ha ha. Is that a duplicate also? You'll tuck in. Y'all being crazy over here. Crazy. I tell you, just crazy. Okay. Did we have another Eight of Pentacles? No, it's the Nine of Pentacles. See, the Nine of Pentacles is down the road. Look at what came out though. We've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace. Haha, this offer to your independence, to be able to learn and go somewhere else, to raise your standards, to elevate yourself. Ha. What's your position where you're at? I love the people that are like, I know. Spiritual spa trip? Maybe. I mean, I think, yeah, that looks like a spiritual spa trip. Jeez, this totally does right here. 1,000. That's what that looks like. Oh, and I got goosebumps all over. I got goosebumps all over when I said that. They like that for you. They want that for you. I feel like there's going to be something very impactful at that spiritual spa trip. I am lit up. with goosebumps, lit up like a Christmas tree. Wild. CRM at Motorsports? Nice. Cool. You talk to Archangel Raphael and Michael all the time? That is fantastic. Who is it that's for this Venus and Virgo retrograde? What did they say? Montecillo? Montebello? Something like that. Something. There's an archangel to work with for the Virgo retrograde. Need funds first? I see that, but I see it coming. There's money all over this. Look at this. Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Finally receiving the opportunity to get support for what you're wanting to have happen. Yeah. I'm telling you. I feel like you're going to get some major hesitation from the family as far as support. And it might trigger and push you to be more receptive and open to other offers in the way in which they handle this. It's almost a little offensive. It's almost a little offensive. You want a windfall? Is she getting a windfall? Queen of Wands. I think there's a lot of stuff that's coming in that's attracted towards you. I think there's stuff coming in hot and fast that's attracted to you. Hot and fast. Coming in hot. Just like a fajita. Yeah. I like it. Get it, girl. Go, get, girl. Looks good. I like it. Your desired outcome with him being exposed, no, that's not going to happen. But that's for him to deal with later. That's for him to deal with later. And it's not going to be something that's for you to see now. Okay. Left your families 5 states away alone to grow. Yes. Yes. Girl, oh my God, I did the same thing. Because, yeah, it just felt so regressive. It felt pretty regressive. It was very helpful and very beneficial, but I felt freaking regressive. I'm like, I'm in my 40s. What am I doing hanging around my parents? Leave the damn nest. Jeez. You are not allowed to fret, baby. You're not in my collective. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But yeah, they're going to be... their mind's pretty made up on this. And I think it's going to push you to go elsewhere because I don't know if you're going to be able to let this go. I don't think you're going to be able to let this go. No. And that's it. A lot of places are stepping stones. And a lot of times these lessons are exactly the moment, right? These are the moments that are like, well, party's over. Now we're aware. Because girl, if my job hadn't gotten funky where I was before, I'd probably still be working there. If they hadn't gotten funky and sideways with me ever, I'd still be trying to make that crap work. But they got real arbitrary and real stupid. And it felt targeted. And since I'm sensitive and I became more and more and more aware, the more awake you become, the more aware you are. And the more aware you are, the more easily you see other people and what they're doing. Because self-awareness is empowering for being authentic and being able to receive and understand authenticity, whether it's being received or it's being held back from you. You feel that crap. And so it was blinding and they shoved me out of there. You can't help but feel like, are you trying to get rid of me? It feels like you're trying to get rid of me. Like, no, we're not trying to get rid of you. We just want everybody to follow these rules and blah, 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 blah. And y'all ain't going to listen. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, it sounds like you're projecting everyone else onto me. The rules that everybody else is having issues with. And then you found some reason to pick at me for this one thing I do wrong because nobody else listens. And I have this one thing. And so now you're going to harp on me about this one thing. Cool. Got it. Micromanage me the frick out of here. Awesome. Thank you. Micromanage me the heck out of here. Nothing will make me run away faster than telling me stupid crap I already know day in and day out and harping on me about minute, minimal, stupid little arbitrary BS that doesn't matter when I am busting my hump and breaking my back harder than anyone else up there with a smile on my face. You want to push me? Because I'm not 100% all the time just like, yay. I love being treated like a child in my mid-40s so that you feel powerful in front of your clients. It's so cool for me. Thank you. So nice. You're so powerful. Exactly. Yep. He's going through a divorce again too. Yep, exactly. Yeah, dude. They just, oh man, I'm telling you. It's very difficult out there to work with other people. Try starting a business and a partnership. Woo, that's... I highly recommend you deeply dissect all of that before you invest into anything like that. Partnerships are hard, man. Partnerships are hard. Relationships are difficult. Dealing with other people and their ability to handle their shit and be an actual human and not a piece of crap. The more self-aware you are, though, the less it affects you. The less anything outside of you affects you. Self-awareness is power. You're so welcome. You're 58. Baby. My soul sister. I'll be 47 in July. I'll be 47 in July. Wee. Thank you so much. Let me hug and squeeze on you. Staying alone for now? I don't mind it. There's a lot of power in that. When you think back to, being able to do what you want, when you want, however you want. If you want silence, you have silence. You want noise, you make noise. You want to hang that picture on the wall, hang it. You want to move it over there, do it. You want to put 10 holes in the wall until you find the exact right position, put them. Do it. You could putty them in later. You want to mismatch? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Because I quit smoking 12 years ago yesterday. Tomorrow, 12 years ago. My mom's young looking. Yes, independence is fantastic. Independence is fantastic. You want to watch the same show every freaking night and eat a bowl of cereal every night for dinner? Do it. No one's going to be like, this again? Again? You're doing this again? Yes. Thank you. If you would like to dictate my next hour, I'll be ready for that in about 45 minutes if you want to meet me back here. And you can do commentary on my life for me. Thank you. I'm so glad I hired a commentator of my life to tell me what I'm doing every day, day in, day out. Meditation methods are crazy. Peeps don't get it. Ooh, meditation methods. What are your meditation methods? I miss snuggles and hugs and kisses, though. Well, they're okay. That's another thing, too. You have to align with somebody who does it the way you do it. What if you want to hang on a little bit longer and they're pulling away from you and then you got to soothe yourself out of some hurt feelings? Why'd you let go? I wasn't done hugging. You don't show affection like I show affection? Then we start projecting. Then the projections come. I'm loving you this way. Why aren't you loving back the way I'm loving you? because I don't know how you love. I love how I love. Well, I'm showing you what I like by doing it for you. And then the games begin. Here we go. Wee. Wait for the DM. You're so welcome. I'm happy to help. You say things in poems and songs. Oh, I do that too. I do that too. You're spell casting. It's spell casting, and I do this like if I'm driving in the back when I had a car. I sold it when I got my rig, but when I'd be driving around and some jerkwad would be a punk to me on the road, I'd be like, have the day you deserve because you're such a jerk. You will always swerve out of my way. May you have the day you deserve. You're such a jerk. And I'm driving down the road, and by the time I'm done, I feel better because I'm being all goofy and stupid. And I'm yes. Do you sing the same song? Are you kidding? Don't even. I do this. May you have the day you deserve, 'cause you're such a jerk and you're gonna swerve. I think I wanted to say to your face that you're such a crazy, stupid pace driver. You do. I love it. Yep. Makes me feel better. And then I feel, and then they're all like crazy and wild. Here's another thing is when I stopped engaging, when I stopped trying to help them drive or show them how it made me feel with their action in my vehicle, when I stopped getting involved, my world became so much lighter and so much happier and so much more free because anything I do to retaliate is never going to change that jerk. I'm never going to do anything. That's on his parents, and they suck. They sucked at their job, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can just go drive up next to him and be like, take me to your parents so I can slap them in the face because they suck. They need to get back in there and do it again. That's about it. I mean, there's nothing I'm going to do that's going to change that person. It's just a heightened, elevated situation, but I don't engage ever, ever, ever. And my life got so much more peaceful and so much more happy. Life is so good. Choose to elevate. Don't engage. Indeed. Well, it's not. It's not on us. No. No. Only thing you have control over is how you think, feel, and react. That's it. That's the only thing you have control over. Everything else outside of you is going to be what it's going to be. And I tell you what, there's not much you got to do. Because if somebody is shooting bad karma at you, they're going to get theirs. It's just the way it is. Universe has a beautiful way of balancing out. And if you are living in your highest vibrational self and you're being targeted, it will be handled. You don't have to do very much. You're very divinely protected. Not much you got to do at all. The more you engage, you're asking for a little helping yourself. You're like, hey, can I have some too? I want some crazy attached to me. Where do I get some? You look like you got a gang load attached to you. You got all kinds of crazy on you. How can I get some of that? You and me, let's rap. What's up? Come here. No, thank you. No, thanks. I'm all full up on crazy. We're all stocked up here. Let me look. Sometimes I make sure I have bail money. My mom says the same thing. That is so funny. That is so funny. She goes, I have my daughter's number memorized and bail money. So I'm good to go. I can leave the house. You got to get that handy phone number memorized and bail money. Go get them, Tiger. Don't forget to memorize the phone number. My mom's so smart. She says, I'm ready. Bring them on. Funny. Yeah, a little extra tip for those of you who didn't remember. Don't forget to memorize the phone number. You never know which style you're going to go into. They may be nice and let you have access to the phone number. They may like go through, okay, tell me what number you want. And then they'll write it down and hand it to you. And then they'll take your phone back and put it up as if they didn't went through your phone. Some of them will let you go through it and grab the number you need and call it. Call it from here. Don't y'all love how I know what I'm talking about when it comes to getting arrested? More on that later. Okay. Anyway. Anyways. All right, children. Nature is screaming for my attention. I have got to run away. I am so glad I got to see each and every single one of you. Kathleen, thank you so much. You're so welcome. I'm so happy to help. Grace, if you're still here, grand evening. It was so good to see you. If Miss Ruby is still here, I think she took off actually. Who else are we still chatting with? Grace was here. It's me, Grace, and Kathleen. That's it. All right. Beautiful. I love it. Thank y'all so much. I will be on again tomorrow, as you're well aware, 8:30 on Facebook and YouTube on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I'm on Instagram on Friday, Sunday, Monday. And then I'm on TikTok on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. All right. Very cool. Grand evening. I am so happy to see you ladies. Thank y'all so much again for spending your evening with me. And I will look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Good night.